Welcome back, guys, to the Christian Squared podcast. I'm Christian, and sadly, other Christians not able to join me today, which is okay. Um, Today, we're going to be talking about our current event, top 5 favorite TV shows today, and also we might dive in a little bit on what happened on my birthday, which was the 31st. And we also have a special guest with us today. Our special guest is Kaylee, aka my girlfriend. Kaylee, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, so I'm Kaylee, and a little bit about myself is I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl about 3 months ago.
So beautiful.
Her name's Everly. I have a pretty good job that I've been at for almost 4 years, and pretty much just got back into going to work from maternity leave. And yeah, that's pretty much all about me. I just pretty much have a baby and work.
Any hobbies you like doing, like any drawing, anything like that? Anything?
Yeah, I do like drawing.
Okay.
I'll pull up usually a picture on Google or something and then just draw it on paper. Kind of like come up with my own ideas, but I also don't trace. And I would like to say I'm pretty good. You've seen my drawing.
She is a pretty good drawer, not gonna lie, guys. She's a really good drawer.
I love bowling. I grew up doing bowling leagues, and I still currently do them. In fact, I even did summer bowling leagues while I was pregnant.
Pretty good at bowling too.
Yeah, it was a lot, but it was fun. And then I also enjoy roller skating. I used to go every weekend growing up, and I would pretty much cry if my mom told me that I couldn't go one weekend. And I made some pretty good friends doing that. I also love longboarding. I like longboarding, and me and my friends used to just find a parking lot during the summers, late at night, and just longboard and have a good time.
I wish I could longboard. I tried. I can't do it.
I also like to ride my hoverboard. You can play music on it, so I usually play music on it and jam out. But you can't go too fast, because if you go fast and hit a rock, you're going to face plant. And I know that you've tried riding it.
Mm-hmm, I have.
And it didn't go very well.
No, it did not. Not at all.
Yeah, that's pretty much all my hobbies. I like to sing, but I don't sing in front of anybody.
That's fair. I sing a lot in the shower too. Put on some Katy Perry or some Sia or Black Eyed Peas or anything like that. I'd catch me singing in the shower all the time.
Yeah, I will sing in my car when I'm by myself, or sometimes I'll just sing to Everly, and she seems to enjoy it, because I tried to sing as much as possible when I was pregnant with her.
Yes, that's awesome. Heck yeah. I love singing to her too. She's the cutest baby, y'all. The cutest. Well, let's talk about our top 5. Why don't we dive into our top 5 favorite TV shows? I think that'd be a good idea. Should I start, or you want to start with your top 5?
I'll start.
You want to start?
I have
Okay.
one in mind. Yeah.
Okay.
So, one of them, the first one is probably Secret Life of an American Teenager.
Okay.
And the reason why I like that one is because it really shows you what it's like to be a teenager and be pregnant. I mean, I wasn't, but it's a pretty common thing. And you know how terrifying it can be to tell your parents. I was terrified to tell my mom. I actually never told her. She ended up finding out on her own. By finding out I had a doctor's appointment to get an ultrasound. And like the drama and everything that comes into that, but I don't want to say too much and spoil it in case they haven't seen it. My second one is one that's called Switched at Birth, and I like that one for most of the same reasons, but it also shows like how overworked nurses are, because that's kind of how it happened. Is a nurse was working too long of a shift and accidentally switched babies They didn't find out until way longer later in their life. A third one would probably be a midwife show that I'm watching with my mom.
I think I've seen a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's based in like the old times, like 1940s, 1960s. And I think that's pretty cool because, it shows the beauty of bringing kids into the world and what it was like in those times. And it's pretty crazy about how different it is, like how they have to ride bikes everywhere because not a lot of people have vehicles, and how they don't know about a lot of the stuff we know about now. Like, one of the episodes I just watched, they just learned about, what was it? Oh, that mothers can end up with diabetes when they're pregnant.
Yeah,
they just learned about that in this show, and I thought that was pretty crazy because that's a super huge topic now in this time, and one of the things that they always worry about right in the beginning whenever you're pregnant. A third one would probably be Perfect Match on Netflix, just because I love the drama, and
that's pretty good too.
And just, I don't know, I wish I could go on that show just for like the pool and the drinks and what it looks like there, not really the other parts of it.
Is that the show where, so you're hooked up with someone, but you can also switch with, so say you're dating someone, but then you can go try to date someone else?
Yeah, so pretty much they bring everybody in, everybody comes in single, and then you converse with everybody, and then if you get along and like each other, then you can
It's still going.
Okay, then you can match up, and then they have like couples challenges, and whoever wins the challenge goes into this room, and they can bring in 2 new people, and either put themselves on a date with them, or they can try to break up one of the other couples, and then those people will go on a date, and it just kind of revolves like that until you think you found your perfect match, and then at the end, one couple is what everybody thinks is a perfect match, and then they win a prize. So it's pretty much a bunch of drama between dating and jealousy and
I think I have seen it a few times. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
The fourth one would probably be
I know there's so many TV shows out there.
Yeah.
Between Netflix and Hulu and Amazon.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like watching Love is Blind.
Okay.
That one is pretty much where it's kind of like Perfect Match, except for you're in these pods and you don't know who you're talking to, you can't see them, and you don't know what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, that's Loved at First Sight. Sorry, Loved at First Sight.
Okay.
And then once you think that you found your person, then the guys have to propose. And then after you get engaged, that's when you meet each other for the first time, and then you have to go get married in a couple weeks. And at the altars, you either say I do or I don't.
That's wild.
I could not imagine getting engaged to someone I've never seen before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to show that connecting on more of an emotional level than like a physical and like how they look level. But I'm a firm believer that personality matters the most, but the looks still have to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
You still have to find the person physically attractive.
Yeah.
think that's 4.
Yeah.
Let's see, the 5th one would probably have to be Ultimatum. I really like that one. So that's where couples, like, say if I wanted to get married and we've been together for years and he didn't want to get married, I'd give him the ultimatum of we have to go on this show, and at the end of it we either have to get married or we have to split up.
I have to see that. That sounds pretty interesting.
And so so then you talk amongst all the other couples that are there, so you break up pretty much, and then you're single and talk among these other couples, and then you do a trial marriage for I think 3 weeks with a new person.
Okay.
And see if you develop a connection with them, and then after those 3 weeks you get back with your original partner for 3 weeks, and you then
Okay.
see if you're still gonna stay together or not. Then at the end is when you meet up again and then decide if you're gonna get married, stay together, or if you're gonna leave single, or if you're going to leave with somebody that you met on the show.
Huh.
So I like the love shows and the drama and.
Okay, that's a pretty good top 5. I like that. That Ultimatum one sounds pretty interesting to watch, and I've seen a few of those, like Love Is Blind, and those are pretty good. Oh man, now my turn. Top 5. I got so many that I watch, and these are probably not going to be in order for me, but these are probably just top 5 randoms that I can think that I watch a lot. Game of Thrones is probably up there for me, top 5, because Game of Thrones is just amazing. I like everything about it, but I just hate the ending. It ended off so badly. The Arrow was pretty good. I liked watching Green Arrow. That one was pretty good. Him just, literally beating up bad guys. What was another one? The 100. The 100 was pretty good. It's a bunch of kids in space. They send down 100 kids down to Earth because they don't know if Earth is survivable or not, and they lose connection with everybody that's in space and pretty much are surviving on Earth that's not survivable, but there's actually other people on Earth now. It's pretty good. So Game of Thrones, Green Arrow, The 100. 2 more. The Flash is pretty good. I like The Flash. That one's another one I like. That's just another superhero movie, and he's pretty much just growing up and seeing that he's got superpowers. He was a forensic scientist. That's pretty cool. And for my 5th one, man, there's so many shows out there. Lock and Key and Lock, or
Lock and Key.
Lock and Key is pretty good. It's up there, but I don't know if that one's my top 5. That one's good. What else is good? What's that one show that has a bunch of kids in one house and they all grow up, and it's not
the Fosters?
No, not the Fosters. What's it called? And their dad is always drunk or on drugs or something, and their sister's pretty much raising all of her brothers and sisters. What is that show called? Oh man, I can't think of it. I know it's on Hulu.
You're thinking of the one with Frank.
Yeah, Frank and
yeah. Oh boy, what's it called?
I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, I know what the name of it is too.
I can't think of the name of it, guys. I'm having a brain fart right now.
Because it has Fiona and Frank and Carl and Liam.
That would be probably my number 5, but they wouldn't know if I can't tell them.
It's gonna come to me, but it's not coming to me.
Dang, what's another one I can think of?
Well, that one, if you know what that one is, we just
yeah,
can't
if you
think.
guys know, it has
name of
Fiona and Frank. Pretty much
Like,
their dad gets
Is it the Gallagher's?
no, that's their. It has to deal with the Gallaghers though, like that's their family name. Is the
I need to. It's gonna bother me.
She's gonna look it up for me, guys. It's a really good show too. I think you guys would like it, and it's got about 8 seasons. It's pretty much about their dad, pretty much drunk. He's always drunk when he comes home, or he's high. He's on something, and the big sister Fiona is pretty much raising her brothers and sisters. Shameless. If you guys haven't seen Shameless, you guys should watch Shameless. It's literally the funniest movie ever. And there's 3 boys and 1 girl in this house, and the boys are rambunctious.
There's 4 boys.
Is there 4 boys?
Yeah, there's Lip, which is the oldest one.
Yeah, Lip's the oldest one.
And then Carl.
Carl, yeah.
Liam.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
And
yeah, Liam.
And
oh, it's
the redhead one.
Mm-hmm. The one that goes in the military.
Yeah. I can't remember his name though.
So yeah, if you guys haven't ever seen that show, you guys should definitely watch that. That's definitely my top 5 TV shows. I think it's pretty good. I think we watched that together, didn't we?
Mhm. But that one's very rated R.
It is very rated R. So
if you have kids, maybe watch it.
Yeah.
When you're alone.
It is very rated R, but it's very hilarious as well. Yeah, I think that's my top 5. Game of Thrones, Arrow, Flash. What was that one we just talked about? Shameless. Yeah, I think that'd be my top 5. So yeah, let us know what you guys, what are y'all's top 5 TV shows? You know, like to see y'all's comment and see what y'all's top 5 TV shows are. That's our top 5. Let's get into what happened, our current event, which we're going to talk about my birthday for the current event, which was on the 31st of December. It was a good night. It was okay. I mean, what did you think of it? I mean, we went to Asian Sea Grill, and we went to Red Door. We went to a restaurant, went to a bar, and then went to a buddy's house. Before that, I went to 2 bars. I went to another bar with a buddy and his fiance. They just got married. Well, they just got engaged, but he bought me a shot and a couple beers. His name's Davis. Shout out to Davis. Appreciate you, guy. But yeah, we went to Asian Sea Grill. Had way too much sake.
Yeah, so Asian Sea Grill is hibachi, where they have these chefs and they cook in front of you, and
we had a big table. Like,
we took up 2.
I think there was 15 of us.
14.
There was 14 of us.
Yep, and we had 2 chefs, and it's a fun experience because they started off by doing a huge flame, and then they like bang their like spatulas and stuff and just make noise, and they're very humorous. Very humorous, and so. You know, when they are putting the meat down, like, they'll say, like, chicken from Walmart, or, you know, like, just kind of, you know, funny stuff like that. And since it was his birthday, they made, like, a little volcano out of onions. And then we sang happy birthday. And they do sake, which, for little kids, I'm pretty sure it's, like, flat soda.
Yeah.
And they have them in like squirt bottles, and they squirt them in your mouth, and you yell sake, and you have to swallow while they're squirting it into your mouth, but that's pretty hard for a lot of people, so a lot of people, like him, will get soaked.
It was pretty hard for me to swallow after, you know, because they also gave me 3 shots. They gave me 2 shots of, I think 3 shots of tequila, and then 1 shot of Patron, yeah, it was Patron. I was like, oh my goodness. And then they were giving me sake on, literally double fisting me, because we had 2 chefs, and they're just both like, sake. And I'm like, they're like, swallow. I'm like, I can't swallow. You guys are both double fisting me. And I'm like drowning in I had sake all down my shirt, and I barely ate any of my food because I pretty much filled up on sake.
Yeah,
And
sake is wine, if you don't know.
it was, oh man.
And I have done it one time in the past, and it has that burn that alcohol
Mm-hmm.
has, which makes it hard to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first time doing it, and I wasn't expecting that. So I pretty much just held it in my mouth until I got an empty dish to spit it out in. But what he means by double fisting is both chefs would be squirting the bottle into his mouth at the same time, so it was twice the amount.
Yeah.
And twice the stream. That was fast. And then one of our server or our waiter is the one who kept bringing him shots.
Mm-hmm.
We would just be talking, and then Chris would turn, and the server would, have a shot for him. And once he was done giving Chris shots, every time he was around Chris would get scared.
He was around me like clockwork. He'd circle the table, and I'm like, oh, is he bringing me another shot? I'm like, I wouldn't mind I didn't mind that it was shots, but I am not a big tequila guy. Bring me something else. Like, I'd rather it be Fireball than tequila. Tequila's on the bottom of my totem pole.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Oh man, it was not a good night. I mean, it was fun. Like I said, we went to a bar right after we had dinner. Dinner was fun.
Mm.
Thanks for all my friends and family for coming out for that. We were at the bar for about 20 minutes or so. Just hanged out there, and went to a buddy's house. Had some fun. Played some cornhole, some pong. Other than that, yeah, that's.
Racing down the street on the ice.
Yeah, race down the street on some ice. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, it snowed a lot in Montana. It pretty heavy. And I don't know. I think it was an all right for a 26th birthday. Like, it's just weird to think about that. I mean, 25 flew by so fast, and now I'm 26, have a girlfriend, and a little baby girl, and it's just, family's just getting bigger, friends, like, just wild how time flies by, guys. I don't know. Well, do you have anything else left to say before we sign out on the podcast? And like I said, I think the birthday went pretty well, and I don't know we didn't get to watch the ball drop. I wish we did. I usually do that every year on my birthday, or watch at least some fireworks. I didn't see any, because I know that usually happens on my birthday. All the fireworks goes off, but
yeah. Well, I appreciate you inviting me to be a special guest.
Of course.
In the podcast.
Of course.
Hopefully you guys found me entertaining enough. And make sure that you guys like and follow or subscribe and share.
Well, like she was saying, she already told you guys, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in to Christian Squared. Hopefully other Christians available to join me next week. Sorry he wasn't available to join me this week. But thank you for joining us, Kaylee. I appreciate you for coming on here. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I think this is episode 5, I believe. 4 or 5? 5. Episode 5, guys. So this is Christian Squared Podcast signing out. And I'm Christian.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace out.